Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here, basically, we are discussing about one topic uh, that is basically the currencies and currencies dependency. And currency dependency, we are talking about one topic that is ideas. In ideas are equal to global warming. So, global warming basically, it seems to be global warming. It seems to be error basically. But I think that basically global warming is not error basically. That is error solving solutions basically. So that is the thing basically. So like this basically in this we are discussing about the solution basically of the global warming errors. That is basically 12th number. Cities basically which is created instead of planets creation basically. So here basically thing basically is one of the person told that basically just now you told that basically global warming basically glacier basically are created in the form of blood cells, and basically just now you told that also basically that global warming first before creating the blood cells they are converted into the souls basically, that is human souls basically. But one of the person told that basically s- only souls basically will not work basically. So one of the person told that basically god souls basically are there basically. So in god souls basically the things basically are divided into Hindu, Muslims, Christians, and basically other Parsis and others basically. So these all are the basically God souls basically. Under this God souls basically the all the souls are divided, and under these souls basically each and every objects basically are divided. So one of the person told that basically yes basically like this only basically the, and people who don't believe in God, that basically comes into the other sector basically, other side basically. So he told that like this, the entire world basically is divided basically. So he told that mostly it might be possible basically, because always basically you can't be 100% sure basically, because possibilities are more than 5 lakh crore basically, more than 5 lakh crore possibilities are there basically. So you will never able to whatever, if anybody says that basically the government has authorized this book and they are basically telling that this is the answer, then also you can't say that 100% this answer is correct. You can say like that basically that 99% this answer is correct, whatever basically examples they have given, then also you can't say that 100% basically it is correct. Reason, possibilities basically are there. So in this world basically there is no answer, there is no answer basically which says that basically we are 100% correct. It's always 99 percentage, it's always 99 percentage. So 100% question answer basically there is no, there is no answer basically this world basically which says that basically we are 100% correct. So the things are basically right like that basically. So god gas, god energy basically, god souls basically also you can say, under that basically the lots of souls basically get creates, and under that basically the lots of things basically get created. So one of the person told that the god souls basically if it's getting created, that means god glacier also basically might be there. According to the god glaciers basically also might be there basically. Then basically he told that yes basically god glaciers are also basically there. So that is the most dangerous glacier basically, which affects the entire religion basically, entire religion, Hindu god, Muslims God, Christian gods, Parsis God, and others gods basically. This affects the entire caste basically, entire religion basically. And people who don't believe in God, they're basically there basically other glaciers might be there basically. So like this basically you can just imagine the level of city creation basically which is happening basically. The level of city creation which is happening. It's not so easy basically to create one city. Lots of people say that yeah, so we have placed the 100 building here, 100 building there. Basically, the city is created. 100 trees there, 100 trees here. Basically, that's all. Basically, 100 lakes here. Basically, few power supply company just that's all. Basically, one energy company need to connect. few banks basically place here, this that basically few software company give few malls, few commercial complex, that's all basically. But without planning basically you can't place basically. It might possible that due to one city basically creation, entire glacier basically might get into trouble basically. So that's why basically World Bank is always there basically here. World Health Organization is there always basically. Always they are touched with each and every city basically. They are in touch with each and every city basically. That also you can say. Because banks are directly connected with the World Bank. All banks basically, even the commercial bank, even the normal corporative banks basically, they are connected with the World Bank basically. And World Bank basically are connected with the directly with the currencies department. And if I say that Bombay Stock Exchange basically is one account basically in one of the bank basically, then also it would be 100% correct. And the transactions basically are inside the Bombay Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange account basically. If you open the Bombay Stock Exchange account basically in particular one bank basically, then basically you will see the transaction of that 12 lakh crore dollar also basically, in the name of which basically that basically it's difficult to tell, but that is 100% sure that basically Bombay Stock Exchange is basically one account basically in one of the bank basically. That bank basically mostly basically it might not be in the in front of the world basically, because if in front of the world basically, then basically people will say that Bombay Stock Exchange is one account basically, how you can say that. So this type of question basically will raise, and then basically they will raise to that 12 lakh crore dollar also basically. So lots of things basically will comes into the picture. That's why basically few things basically are like that basically, they basically never comes in front of the public basically. Reason, questions basically is going to raise that basically how you can say that Bombay Stock Exchange is one account basically in the bank basically. So what is that bank, who is that bank holder basically, sorry, who is the bank manager, who is the bank director, this that's each and everything basically our questions are going to be placed. That's why basically nobody, few things basically are not in front of the public basically. That's why basically lots of things basically are not in front of the public. So here the Bombay Stock Exchange is one account basically in one of the bank that is not in front of the public basically. That also you can say basically. So like this basically the lots of things basically are connected basically. So here basically we were discussing God souls basically. God, under God souls only all objects basically are there, and other than God souls object basically there with. So in the base of these two basically the whole world is created basically. So next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this.